Not sure which luxury neighborhood to move to in Colorado Springs? Well, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to go over 3 different types of neighborhoods that people tend to love when it comes to luxury neighborhoods in Colorado Springs. Now, each neighborhood is going to cater to a different type of need. So whether you want privacy, whether you want amenities, this video is going to cover it all, so stick with me. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, thank you for watching and coming back. My name is Iris. I sell real estate in the beautiful city of Colorado Springs. If you ever need help with real estate, please feel free to give me a call, text, or email. Happy to help you as you navigate relocating to the area. I do work with a lot of relocation buyers and sellers. So please know that that is an option for you. Now, there's a lot of different neighborhoods that you can move to in Colorado Springs. The Springs is pretty big, but then you have areas like Monument, Castle Rock, Highlands Ranch that all have beautiful, amazing areas that have a lot of these amenities that people come here to want to experience and want to enjoy, like the mountain views. That is probably the #1 reason why people move out here, because they love to have those mountain views in their backyards, that while they're out there having their morning coffee or wine at the end of the day, they just want to feel like they are in the elements. There's something so peaceful about just living in the elements, especially in Colorado Springs, where it's a lot quieter than some of your larger cities like Denver. And so the first neighborhood that I would like to share with you is in the Black Forest area. There's a lot of newer homes going up, and we do have some older homes as well. But what's nice about the new construction homes in Black Forest is that everything is modern, updated. You've got those high energy efficient appliances. The windows are going to save you a ton of money when it comes to energy throughout the year. Now, Black Forest, you are surrounded by a ton of trees. A lot of the trees in this area are actually known as ponderosa pine trees. And so they're evergreen and they stand throughout the year. So even in the wintertime, summertime, you're still going to get beautiful trees where the leaves aren't going to fall off and have this creepy Halloween look feel throughout the cold winter months. So that's a really nice thing about this area. Leaves throughout the year to make the area a little bit more private and nicer throughout the year, not just in the spring, summer, and fall months. The other nice thing about Black Forest is you tend to have a little bit more space than you would in the Colorado Springs city area. So if you're interested in having horses, you can have 1 horse per 5 acres out there. So you can get a lot more land and a bigger lot when you purchase a house over there in Black Forest, that northeast part of Colorado Springs. So if you want to be surrounded by trees and nature and privacy and acreage, then you're going to love living in Black Forest. Let's talk about Flying Horse Ranch. Now, this is one of my favorite neighborhoods because of all of the amenities. People tend to love living in Flying Horse because there is a spa on site. You do get a steakhouse. There are swimming pools, fun water activities. There's even a gym there, and you can bring your kids. They have a daycare inside of the gym. You can bring the kids in while you're doing your workouts, and the homes are beautiful. Now, you can get some good luxury new construction homes in that area. We do have a couple different builders like Classic and Vantage Homes that are building in that area. And you can also get an existing home. But like I said before about Black Forest, you get a little bit more of a modern home with those very current and updated features that you would in a new construction home versus an older existing home. And right now, with all of the new build incentives, you can get a really good interest rate and some of your closing costs covered right now at the end of 2023 and perhaps the beginning of 2024. As interest rates come down, these new construction company incentives may go away. As you get closer to spring and summer, more people are out there in the market trying to buy homes, and it's going to get a little bit more competitive, meaning those incentives are going to go away because they're not needed as much as people that are wanting to buy in December and January. These builders want these buyers out looking for properties, and so they give them a little bit of an incentive to come out and start purchasing sooner before the busy season. Now, one thing that people really love about Flying Horse and the northeast part of town in general is the Air Force Thunderbirds. You really do get a front row view. When you own property in this area, you don't have to leave your house, whereas a lot of people will come out during the May ceremony season for the graduates at the Air Force Academy. They'll have to come out and park on the side of the street, and that can get pretty crazy. But if you own a property in that area, you can get like I said, front row view when those guys do graduate. So that is definitely a plus for living in that area. Now, Flying Horse North is also a newer community that's in Black Forest. I do have a video about that neighborhood, but it's a great neighborhood where you have golfing and you can do all these fun things without leaving your home. You don't have to go too far to have those amenities that you can have access to while you're living in Colorado Springs. Now, the third neighborhood that I want to talk about is going to be a little bit more historic and older, and that is the Broadmore area. Now, everybody loves being in the Broadmoor. It's very similar to Black Forest, but it's kind of old and rich with culture and history. And the Broadmoor Hotel is a world renowned place as well as Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. So you have all these high tourist places that keep the area alive and flourishing and growing. It's also very close to Fort Carson and the National State Park that you can visit. It's about $7 or more at the time of this video, where you can go and just experience nature and have that private, quiet experience in the mountains. There's a ton of shopping, and what's really great about this area is during Christmas time when they decorate the Broadmoor neighborhood and they put all the lights out, and you could go and visit, and they have all these really cute Christmassy things inside of the Broadmoor Christmas trees, like the most beautiful Christmas trees decorated like in the most beautiful way that I've ever seen. It's just an amazing experience. You can go out and have dinner at the restaurant there. They've got a couple different restaurants and there's a little lake out there and it is so pretty, guys. I'm telling you, you have to go visit at least one time. Or maybe you don't plan to move in the area, but maybe just book a room at the hotel there. And I think you'll love it. You have the Cheyenne Mountain Resort in that area as well. So you do get that resort style living. You can get a membership. They do have a really nice gym in that area, swimming pools, and the restaurant, of course, as well. Just a really beautiful location and a true Colorado living experience. New construction homes are hard to come by in this area because it's so well established and there's a lot of trees. Like I said, you have that lake if you want to have a water experience. You can go paddleboarding over there. Lots of shopping and things to do, such as the World Arena, when events come to town. Everything you need just within a few minutes. There are a ton of amazing neighborhoods in Colorado Springs. These are just the top three that kind of have a little bit of a different attribute or feature to them that I wanted to highlight and showcase. If you need help finding a home in Colorado Springs, in any area of Colorado Springs, or even surrounding areas, Monument, Fountain, Manitou Springs, feel free to reach out. I also have a playlist of all the different neighborhoods that you can consider as well. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing, as I'm always posting videos about living in Colorado Springs and the real estate here, the housing market, and a lot of different topics that come up when it comes to living in Colorado Springs and the real estate market. If you liked this video, you might like the video that's popping up next on the screen. So make sure you give it a watch and I'll see you on the next one.